Welcome! Today, we're diving into the world of cryptocurrency. If you've ever wondered what cryptocurrency is or how Bitcoin actually works, you're in the right place. We'll break down these complex ideas into simple, easy to understand terms. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear grasp of what makes cryptocurrencies unique and why Bitcoin has become such a hot topic in recent years. Let's start by understanding the basics and setting the stage for our journey into digital money. Cryptocurrency is a type of digital or virtual currency that uses cryptography for security. Unlike traditional money, cryptocurrencies are not issued by any central authority, like a government or bank. Instead, they operate on technology called blockchain, which we'll explain soon. The most well-known cryptocurrency is Bitcoin, but there are thousands of others, each with its own features and uses. The key idea is that cryptocurrencies allow people to send and receive money over the internet securely and, often, anonymously. Bitcoin was created in 2009 by an unknown person or group using the name Satoshi Nakamoto. It was designed as a new form of money that doesn't rely on banks or governments. The idea was to give people more control over their finances and make transactions faster and cheaper. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency and remains the most popular and valuable. Its creation marked the beginning of a new era in digital finance, inspiring many other cryptocurrencies to follow. Unlike cash or coins you can hold in your hand, Bitcoin exists only in digital form. You can't touch or see a Bitcoin, but you can use it to buy things or send money to anyone, anywhere in the world. Bitcoin transactions happen online, and there's no need for a bank to approve or process them. This makes Bitcoin both revolutionary and a bit mysterious to those used to traditional money. At the heart of Bitcoin is a technology called blockchain. Think of blockchain as a digital ledger or record book that keeps track of every Bitcoin transaction ever made. This ledger is not stored in one place, but is shared across thousands of computers worldwide. Each time someone sends or receives Bitcoin, the transaction is added to the blockchain, making it nearly impossible to change or fake. Imagine a chain made up of blocks, where each block contains a list of recent transactions. When a block is full, it's added to the chain, and a new block begins. This chain of blocks is stored on many computers, called nodes, all over the world. If someone tries to change a transaction, the rest of the network will notice and reject the change. This makes blockchain very secure and trustworthy. One of the most important features of Bitcoin is decentralization. This means no single person, company, or government controls Bitcoin. Instead, thousands of computers around the world work together to keep the system running. This makes Bitcoin resistant to censorship and fraud, and it allows anyone to participate, no matter where they live. When you send Bitcoin to someone, you create a transaction. This transaction includes the amount, the sender's address, and the receiver's address. The transaction is then broadcast to the Bitcoin network, where computers called miners check to make sure it's valid. Once approved, the transaction is added to the blockchain for everyone to see. Miners are special computers that help keep the Bitcoin network secure. They check transactions to make sure no one is cheating or spending the same Bitcoin twice. Miners also group transactions into blocks and add them to the blockchain. For their work, miners are rewarded with new Bitcoins, which is how new coins are created. To add a block to the blockchain, miners must solve a difficult math problem. This process is called proof of work. It requires a lot of computer power and energy. The first miner to solve the problem gets to add the block and earns a reward. This system keeps the network secure and makes it hard for anyone to cheat. To use Bitcoin, you need a digital wallet. A Bitcoin wallet is like a bank account, but it's entirely digital. It stores your private keys, which are like secret passwords that let you send and receive Bitcoin. Wallets can be software on your phone or computer, or even special hardware devices for extra security. Every Bitcoin wallet has a public key and a private key. The public key is like your email address. You can share it with anyone so they can send you Bitcoin. The private key is like your password. Never share it with anyone. If someone gets your private key, they can spend your Bitcoin. Buying Bitcoin is easier than ever. You can use online exchanges, apps, or even Bitcoin ATMs. After creating an account and verifying your identity, you can buy Bitcoin with regular money, like dollars or euros. The Bitcoin is then sent to your wallet, ready for you to use or hold. To send Bitcoin, you enter the receiver's public key and the amount you want to send. After confirming, the transaction is broadcast to the network and processed by miners. Receiving Bitcoin is as simple as sharing your public key with the sender. Once the transaction is confirmed, the Bitcoin appears in your wallet. When you send Bitcoin, you usually pay a small transaction fee. This fee goes to the miners who process and confirm your transaction. Fees can vary depending on how busy the network is, but they're usually much lower than traditional bank fees for international transfers. People use Bitcoin for many reasons. Some like the idea of controlling their own money without banks. Others use it to send money across borders quickly and cheaply. Some see Bitcoin as an investment, hoping its value will rise over time. And for some, it's about privacy and security. Many people buy Bitcoin as an investment, hoping its price will go up. Bitcoin's price can be very volatile, meaning it can rise or fall quickly. Some investors see it as digital gold, a way to store value outside the traditional financial system. However, investing in Bitcoin also comes with risks. Bitcoin isn't perfect. Its price can change quickly, and you could lose money. If you lose your private key, your Bitcoin is gone forever. There are also scams and hackers who try to steal Bitcoin. It's important to use secure wallets and be careful with your information. Traditional money, like dollars or euros, is controlled by governments and banks. Bitcoin is decentralized and not controlled by anyone. You can send Bitcoin anywhere in the world, anytime, without needing permission. However, Bitcoin is not widely accepted for everyday purchases yet. Bitcoin was the first, but now there are thousands of cryptocurrencies. Some, like Ethereum and Litecoin, offer different features or faster transactions. Each cryptocurrency has its own community and use cases, but Bitcoin remains the most well-known and valuable. Ethereum is another popular cryptocurrency. Unlike Bitcoin, which is mainly used as money, Ethereum is also a platform for building apps called smart contracts. These apps can run automatically without a middleman, opening up new possibilities for finance, games, and more. Smart contracts are self-executing programs that run on blockchains like Ethereum. They automatically carry out instructions when certain conditions are met. For example, a smart contract could release payment when a job is finished without needing a bank or lawyer. This makes transactions faster and more reliable. Keeping your cryptocurrency safe is very important. Use wallets with strong security features, like two-factor authentication. Consider using hardware wallets, which store your keys offline and are less vulnerable to hackers. Always back up your wallet and keep your private keys in a safe place. If you lose your private key or forget your wallet password, you can't recover your Bitcoin. There's no customer service to help you. That's why it's crucial to keep backups and store your keys in a safe place. Many people have lost Bitcoin forever because they lost access to their wallets. Every Bitcoin transaction is recorded on the blockchain, which anyone can view. While your name isn't shown, your wallet address is. This means Bitcoin is not completely anonymous, but it's more private than traditional bank accounts. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins. This limited supply is built into the code and can't be changed. As more people want Bitcoin, its price could go up, because there are only so many to go around. This scarcity is one reason some people call Bitcoin digital gold. Bitcoin's price is set by supply and demand on exchanges. When more people want to buy Bitcoin, the price goes up. When more people want to sell, the price goes down. There is no official price. It's always changing, just like stocks or gold. Laws about Bitcoin vary by country. In some places, it's legal to buy, sell, and use Bitcoin. In others, it's restricted or even banned. Always check your local laws before using cryptocurrency to make sure you're following the rules. Some online stores and businesses accept Bitcoin as payment. You can use Bitcoin to buy gift cards, book travel, or even donate to charities. However, not all businesses accept it yet, so it's important to check before you try to pay with Bitcoin. Bitcoin offers more privacy than traditional payment methods, but it's not completely anonymous. All transactions are public, and if someone links your wallet address to your identity, they can see your transaction history. For more privacy, some people use special tools or privacy-focused cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin mining uses a lot of electricity because of the proof-of-work system. Some people worry about its impact on the environment. Others are working on ways to make mining greener, like using renewable energy or developing new technologies. Sometimes, the Bitcoin community disagrees about how the system should work. When this happens, the code can fork, creating a new version of Bitcoin. Examples include Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV. Forks can lead to new coins and new features. A Satoshi is the smallest unit of Bitcoin, named after its creator. One Bitcoin can be divided into 100 million Satoshis. This makes it easy to send tiny amounts of Bitcoin for small purchases or tips. The Lightning Network is a technology built on top of Bitcoin to make transactions faster and cheaper. It lets users send small payments instantly without waiting for the blockchain to confirm each one. This helps Bitcoin scale to handle more users and transactions. Bitcoin often makes headlines, whether for its rising price, new regulations, or big companies investing in it. News can affect the price and people's opinions about Bitcoin. It's important to stay informed and do your own research before making decisions. There are many myths about Bitcoin. Some people think it's only used for crime, but most transactions are legal. Others believe it's completely anonymous, but all transactions are public. Understanding the facts helps you make better decisions about using or investing in Bitcoin. The future of cryptocurrency is exciting and uncertain. New technologies, regulations, and uses are being developed all the time. Some believe cryptocurrencies will become a normal part of everyday life, while others are more cautious. Only time will tell how things will unfold. If you're interested in learning more about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, there are many resources available. You can read books, watch videos, or join online communities. Always make sure to use trusted sources and stay up to date with the latest information. When dealing with cryptocurrency, always be careful online. Use strong passwords, enable two-factor authentication, and never share your private keys. Watch out for scams and phishing emails. Staying safe is the best way to protect your Bitcoin and your personal information. The Bitcoin community is made up of people from all over the world. Developers, miners, investors, and users all work together to keep the network running and improve the technology. Being part of the community can help you learn and stay informed. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are changing the way people think about money and finance. They offer new ways to save, invest, and transfer value. Some believe they could make the financial system more open and fair, while others worry about risks and regulation. Many people use Bitcoin to send money to family and friends in other countries. It's often faster and cheaper than using banks or money transfer services. This can be especially helpful for people who don't have access to traditional banking. Because Bitcoin has a limited supply, some people use it to protect against inflation. Unlike traditional money, which governments can print more of, there will never be more than 21 million Bitcoins. This makes Bitcoin attractive to those worried about their money losing value. Bitcoin's price can change quickly, sometimes rising or falling by thousands of dollars in a single day. This volatility can be exciting for traders, but risky for everyday users. It's important to understand the risks before investing or using Bitcoin. We've covered a lot about cryptocurrency and how Bitcoin works. From blockchain technology and mining to wallets and security, you now have a solid foundation. Remember, Bitcoin is a powerful tool, but it comes with risks. Always do your research, stay safe, and keep learning as the world of cryptocurrency continues to evolve.